everyone, welcome back to my channel, or if you're new, welcome to my channel. My name's Tracy and today's upload is my weekly weigh-in update for Slimming World. Not gonna lie, I am still sat here in my pyjamas. Oh my god. That was just my tablet falling. Oh my god, what a fright. I'm still sat here in my pyjamas, well it's a night dress, a little chip one. I am so exhausted from yesterday. It was my birthday yesterday, but I didn't celebrate it yesterday. I'll talk about that later. So, my dad was actually moving house, my dad and my stepmom. So my friend Mark and my brother Stuart, they were off helping them. They were driving the van and lifting all the big furniture for them. And because my brother was away and his partner was at work, I was looking after the younger girls. So they actually have 7 kids. Thank God I didn't have all 7. I just looked after the 3 younger ones. Their youngest one, Gigi, Georgia, she's 2. I had her all day. And then I picked up Skylar Rose, who is 4 from nursery. And then I picked up Paige from school. She's in primary 1, so she's actually just turned 6. She's going into primary 2 after the summer holidays. So I had them most of the day yesterday, and I am exhausted. They were brilliant, they were really well behaved and everything, but oh my god, I forget just how much you have to pay attention to kids, younger kids. I'm used to my 11-year-old going on 12-year-old in a few months. He's so independent. He takes himself off outside and plays for ages, or he goes to McDonald's on his own with his friends, or when he's in the house he's mostly sitting on the Xbox just chilling or on his phone. He doesn't need 24/7 attention, and I'm so glad that he doesn't, because I could not go back to that. It's okay for one day when I'm babysitting my nieces or nephews, but oh, I am exhausted today, which maybe sounds a bit pathetic, but I'm just not used to having 3 kids under the age of 6. I'm exhausted. Anyway, I'm probably going to say what I say every week, but this past week has been pretty good. I have stuck to plan most of the week. You all know on Sunday I wasn't sticking to plan because of my birthday celebrations, but the rest of the week has been really good. I've stuck to plan. Maybe haven't been so good with my speed vegetables this week, maybe. I think I've tried a few days, but you know, sometimes you just go right off them, and I've just not been feeling it. I've just not been feeling vegetables this week at all. But I have tried as much as I can. I'm just not in the mood. I'm just sick of vegetables at the minute. I would rather have beans, or I don't know, I would just rather have anything but vegetables. But I'll go through that little stage just now, and then maybe next month I'll be craving vegetables. That's just life, isn't it? You go off things and then you'll want them all the time. So let's talk about my birthday celebrations on Sunday. I already told you guys we were going out to lunch at Chiquito's, and then we were going to see Toy Story 2. No, why do I keep saying Toy Story 2? I constantly call it Toy Story 2. It's Toy Story 4. And then we were going to see Toy Story 4, and then we were going to grab a Chinese takeaway from there's a little van in the retail park. It's so freaking good, probably the best Chinese in Edinburgh. And we were going to grab that and bring it home for dinner. So we went to Chiquito's. It was freaking amazing. I absolutely loved it. Chiquito's is really weird when I go without my brother Colin, because that's always been our place. When I was 16, I started working obviously in Sainsbury's. Should I say that? Am I allowed to say that? I started working in a supermarket, and my brother Colin at the time, he was only like 8 or 9, so I used to take him out. He's the youngest brother, by the way. I've got 4 brothers. I used to take him out to the cinema and to Chiquito's for his birthday treats, and he would always get one of the mocktails and stuff. It's always been our place, and I think in my whole life I've been to Chiquito's twice without Colin, and once was on Sunday just past. It's really weird when I go without my brother. So Colin, if you're watching, I did miss you at Chiquito's. It's weird when I go without you. So Chiquito's do a 2-course lunch menu. You probably know that. You get a starter and a main course. You can also get the option of a dessert, but I'm not a dessert person. So I got nachos for my starter, obviously. I love nachos. And then I got a chili beef burrito for my main course. And I was so freaking full afterwards. I had to roll to the cinema honestly, it probably wasn't the best idea to have the lunch before the cinema because I was so uncomfortable watching that cinema. My belly felt like I was 9 months pregnant. Just so bloated afterwards and just so full. Even after the cinema I was still full and waddling to Primark because we went and had a little look around Primark afterwards. So because I was still so full and everything, we never even got the Chinese. We never got it because it would just be a waste. And I was like, there's no way I'm going to be hungry anytime soon. I just wasn't hungry. I knew it. I knew I wasn't going to be wanting to eat and it would have just been a complete waste of money. But what I did do, because it was my birthday, I knew I'd want a little snack later on, even if I didn't want a big meal. So I did treat myself to a packet of Walker's Ready Salted Crisps, which are my favourite crisps. And I can't even remember the last time I had a packet. I don't think, I might be wrong, but I don't think I've had a packet since I started Slimming World on the 9th of January. I don't think I have. I think I've just tried to avoid them. So I had a packet and actually they weren't as good as I remember them being. I think I've just lost the taste for them because before I would eat, God, so many packets in a week, so many packets of them. And they just, I mean, they were okay, but I've just not really, just really wasn't into them. They weren't as enjoyable as I thought they were going to be as a treat. So I had a lovely birthday celebration on Sunday. Chiquito's was lovely, really good, and Toy Story 4 was really good, really good. And I was bawling like a baby at the end, but that's all I'm going to say. That's all I'm going to say. So I really enjoyed my birthday treat on Sunday. It was lovely. And I was right back on plan again on Monday and Tuesday, which was my actual birthday. I was on plan the whole day. I was sort of tempted to maybe get a bar of chocolate. I don't know why. I was just craving something sweet yesterday. But I had one of the Fibre One carrot cake bars. Is that what it bars? Instead. And that was actually enough for me. It was sweet enough for me. So I wasn't actually holding out much hope for a loss this week when I stepped on the scales this morning because Chiquitos, basically, Chiquitos. And that portion of nachos was massive. I think I was full just after my starter and I still continued to eat the burrito. So bad of me. But anyway, let me show you what happened on the scales this morning. I lost 2.6 pound. 2.6 pound. So that brings my total weight loss to 2 stone 1 pound. 2 stone! I've hit the mark. Is there music playing? I don't know. I'm at my 2 stone milestone. That is freaking awesome. I am so happy and absolutely flabbergasted because I had that Chiquitos on and the packet of crisps on Sunday. Why does this happen? This always happens. I can have a really good week and lose half a pound or gain. Yeah, last week I gained just under half a pound and it had been a good week apart from one meal at my dad's. But this week I had a really good week, but I had a really bad day with the Chiquitos and the crisps and I lost 2 stone. No, I lost 2.6 pound and that brings my total weight loss to 2 stone 1 pound. I'm freaking shocked. I'm shocked. And I'm more shocked because I didn't feel very, you know, some days you can feel quite bloated and that. I have felt bloated since Sunday. I mentioned this in my video that I made about 10 things I've learned since I joined Slimming World. When you have a bad meal, you get sort of like a food hangover. I've had that since Sunday. I have felt so bloated. My tummy feels like it's grown twice the size it was since I had the Chiquitos. And I've just not got rid of that bloated feeling yet. It's just not gone. And I have been to the bathroom. I know, too much information, but I have been to the bathroom in that on all 3 days since I had the Chiquitos. And it's still not gone. So when I stepped on the scale, I just felt like 10-ton test. And I was like, oh God, this is going to be a gain. I was 100% sure it was a gain. And more expecting it to be a gain than I was a freaking 2.6 pound loss. Why can't I say that right? It's such a tongue twister to me. Yeah, so I don't know what's happened, but I'm taking it and I'm running with it. And I am so freaking happy to record that in my Slimming World app that I've lost another 2.5 pound, just under 2.5 pound it is. I am sorry if I've changed position or it's slightly different from the last clip, but I had to go and run and get something that I remembered I wanted to talk about in this video, which I will in a second. I just wanted to quickly back up a bit because I think I was quite too excited about the weigh-in results and I was a little bit premature showing you them. In last week's video I did say that I was going to try and do a couple of sessions of exercise this week, and I done one. I done I'll try and link the video below. It was yoga for lower back pain. So I was trying to do that. I was trying to ease myself into the exercise, and I done that and it was fine. My back was actually feeling really good afterwards. And then I think it was on Thursday or Friday, I hammered the housework. Like the whole house from top to bottom, hoovered, mopped, dusted, whatever. And it really messed up my back. I was feeling so strong, my back was feeling so strong, and I just thought, this is it, I'm getting it done. I mean, my house wasn't a pigsty, but you know, you just leave those things, and I just wanted to get it done. I just wanted to get it done all in the one day so I didn't have to worry about it. And my back was feeling great, so I thought, today's the day. And I kind of messed it up a bit, so I was feeling quite sore for the rest of the week. It's only just started feeling better yesterday. And then I had to go and pick up my niece from nursery and push Georgia up the hill in her buggy. And I'm not kidding you, this is a big hill. I live at the top of the hill in Gorebridge, and in the bottom of the hill there's a main street. But they've actually added on to Gorebridge now, and there's even further down the hill, and there's a school down there, and the school and the nursery where my nieces go. I didn't realise how much a hill that was from their school all the way up to mine, because the furthest I've done it's from their school to their house, which is at the bottom of the hill, at the bottom of the first hill. My back was killing me. My back felt like it was going to pop. I don't know if anybody else has had lower back pain problems, but you can feel it. It's like it's going to snap, something's going to snap. A nerve, a bone, I don't know what, you can just feel it. This like tension building. And then I was like, oh my god, I've actually got to go and pick up Paige, my niece, from school later on, and I would have had to have done that walk again. So I was like, so I did ask one of my sister-in-laws who was round the corner, I did ask her if she could watch the younger two for like half an hour while I went to pick up Paige, just so I didn't mind doing the walk. I didn't mind doing the walking up and down. It was the pushing the buggy and the strain on my back. So back's a little bit what's the word? Back's a little bit tender, let's say, at the minute, so I'm being careful. I didn't really get much more exercise done, much more of the sessions done that I wanted to do, but I did do loads of walking this week. I've done loads of walking this week, so I'm quite happy with my exercise this week. And something that I actually forgot to mention in last week's video that I wanted to talk about was supper. I mean, I've talked about it before, I'm a late night eater. I really don't have much breakfast, sometimes have a lunch, but I am a definite have my dinner and a supper person. And I have been saving my Healthy Extra B, which, I mean, 9 3/4 times out of 10 is always toast, unless I use it for my dinner or something like that. It's usually always toast, and I usually have toast with cheese spread or some tomatoes, mushrooms and everything. But I'm trying to get away from having that late night supper using my Healthy Extra B. I'm trying to use my Healthy Extra B during the day, like for lunch or with my dinner. And I'm trying to, if I'm snacking at night or having a supper at night, I'm trying to have fruit or just something like one night I had scrambled egg with tomato in it, and that was fine. And I think there's actually been a few nights where I've not had anything at all. So I am trying to get away from that late night snacking. It takes a lot of training because for 20 odd years I have been a late night snacker, but I'm just trying to get away from it because obviously hasn't it been proven that if you eat late at night you're more likely to put on weight or not lose weight and stuff like that. I'm not sure, I'm not the scientist that prove it, but I just want to get away from that. I want to eat better during the day and a lot less at night. Not that I have trained myself a little bit. I wasn't eating too much at night. It was literally just a couple of slices of toast and cheese spread, tomatoes, mushrooms, whatever on it. And maybe if I was wanting anything else, I would have fruit or gherkins or a pickled egg and things like that. So I have been getting better with that this week, and I'm going to try and keep that up for the following weeks. Just try and train myself to not eat at night. Another thing that I wanted to talk about is actually something that was new to me this week and was introduced to me by Fiona from Our Crazy Life Scotland. I can't remember what video. I think it was on my shopping haul, my monthly shopping haul, because I had reduced fat butter and I says I don't use a lot of butter, but if I do, I like to have reduced fat stuff. And Fiona's like, oh, why don't you try butter buds? And I hadn't heard of butter buds. I was like, oh, what's that? So Fiona very kindly, because Fiona used to do Slimming World and now she's changed to keto so she can have good butter. Fiona very kindly sent me the rest of her butter buds, and these are them. These work out at half a cent a packet, and what they are is butter flavour granules. Sounds a bit odd, but for things like mashed potato or baked potatoes and things, you sprinkle it on. It does say on it that it needs to be hot and moist, so maybe they're not great for toast, but I tried it on Thursday. I did say I was going to have mashed potato for my dinner on Thursday, but I never. What I had was a baked potato for my lunch on Thursday, and I sprinkled this on. And actually, I thought this little packet's not going to be enough. I'm maybe going to have to use 2 packets, but this little packet was enough. It was really, really nice. And it wasn't, I don't know, I wouldn't describe it as like a Lurpak butter flavouring, but it was more slightly cheesy butter flavour, if that makes sense, but not gross or anything. It was really nice. And actually, I put it in something for Ali. What did I put it in at Ali's? I made him chopped up eggs, which is his favourite. So chopped up eggs, you boil 2 eggs, put it in a cup, chop it up, add a knob of butter, salt and pepper and mix it all up. That's Ali's favourite egg and it's his favourite breakfast. He loves it. But one day, I thought, I'm going to see if he notices the difference with this. So I sprinkled one of these in and mixed it up in that, and he was like, what have you done different? And I was like, nothing. I've not done anything different. He was like, it tastes nicer. And I was like, oh my God. So I told him, and he was actually shocked as well. So if you're on Slimming World and you're missing butter in your mashed potatoes or your baked potatoes, grab yourselves some of these. They're actually available on Amazon. Let me check. I think they were $8.99. Let me just check for you. Yeah, so you can get them on Amazon. I mean, they're all different prices, but they all seem to be about the £9 mark. There's one here for £8.9. 40 of these sachets for that. And yeah, half a cent each. Totally worth it. And a really good replacement for butter. And thank you so much, Fiona, for sending them, because that was so kind of you. And I absolutely love them. And I know they're not cheap, so thank you so much. Thank you so much for sending me them. Okay, I have talked so much in this video, guys. I'm so sorry. Thank you so much for watching. Please don't forget to like this video if you enjoyed it. Subscribe if you haven't already. And I will see you next time. Bye!